Hey guys, Kitti Minx here. Sorry about my crackly voice. I'm dealing with some allergies that have my throat a bit irritated. Anyway, this vlog is about Article 11 and Article 13/17 in the EU and how it could affect this channel. Basically, like I said in my previous video about Article 13, which I highly recommend you look up and check out, it's basically they want to hold sites like YouTube accountable and make them be responsible for when copyrighted material is uploaded onto their platform. And they want to instill automated systems that catch them. But here's the thing, such systems aren't foolproof. And even the current systems in place, as we all know, that YouTube created already, can and have been wrong. Plus, you are all familiar with the fact that people make false copyright claims all the time just because they want money or they just want to take it away from the user that uploaded the content, so they file a false copyright claim. I mean, that's happened to me before with my own original music that I put together myself, as well as just my own voice. People have tried to file copyright claims of my own unique voice, and that's wrong. And I feel like these articles, these motions by the EU are only going to further enable such people. And I hate to say it, if this fully passes and it affects the entire EU, I may have to block my content from the EU. And I really hate to do that because I know I have so many fans out there. And I love you all, and I love you all dearly. And I'm going to try to upload my content elsewhere, like onto breach.tv. To circumvent that, I highly recommend you follow me on breach.tv. I'll have a link in the description down below. I highly recommend you join that website and follow me, and because that website is going to try to fight it and not necessarily get hit because it's a much smaller platform where they can manually go through videos and determine what's legit copyright infringement and what is fair use. Because another thing about these articles, is that there is no leeway in it for fair use, which is just wholly unfair. It truly is. And it hurts so many content creators. Not just me, but plenty of others. Especially those who mix and modify audio, do remixes, and use it as like ambience, and mix their own voices with it, do transformative things with it, which falls under fair use, you know? So, these people just don't understand that. I get wanting to fight against people just re-uploading copyright material, like re-uploading episodes of TV shows, uploading movies, uploading soundtracks. You know, I totally get that. I totally do. But content that's just a kid dancing to their favorite song, or someone using it as a soundtrack to one of their videos, that's kind of a gray area, and I don't think that they should get hit by it. I really don't. I think that's pretty unfair. But needless to say, if this does come to pass fully, to save my skin, I may have to block my content from the EU, which makes me very sad because I know so many of you enjoy my content and you're in the EU. So this apparently comes into play in 2021, so you don't have to worry about it right now. But come like 2020, 2021, I may have to start blocking my content in the EU. And that makes me really sad. So I highly recommend supporting me on Breach. It's totally free to join. And I'll upload content on there. I'll try to do more cross-posting on there of my content as I remember to. And as always, if you want content that I'm responsible for, that I make, you can join me on Patreon. That way the content is totally mine and no platform is responsible for it because I upload it myself, if that makes any sense. So because of that, I was going to say I'm really sorry that this came to pass, that this is happening. I feel sad for those of you in the EU who enjoy my content. I really do. And I'm really sorry that the fight didn't go as well as planned. There are petitions out there to fight it. I highly recommend you Google them and sign your name and try to see if you can get it blocked. Hopefully they'll pay attention to the protests and whatnot. And I just hope that they listen and they realize that sometimes these big media companies are behaving selfishly and wrong and are hurting thousands, if not millions, of content creators, especially smaller creators who don't mean any harm and are just doing things transformatively and just want to make cool content to share with people, especially family and friends and fans. Because like I said, I've been hit by false copyright strikes that I disputed and won. And I'm afraid I'm going to get hit even more if this comes to pass and I don't block the EU from accessing my content. Which, like I said, I'd really, really, really hate to do because I know so many of my fans access my content from the EU and I wouldn't, want to hurt you guys. So once again, I highly recommend you join me on Breach and join me on Patreon so you can access such content. And yeah, that way you can kind of circumvent the EU doing these passings of Article 11 and Article 13, which is now Article 17. That way you can still access my stuff. It just, unfortunately, won't be on YouTube for you guys. Because I want to not have my stuff shut down. I would have to potentially block my content from the EU countries, which sucks a lot. And I'm terribly sorry if this upsets you. It upsets me too, but it is what it is, and we have to do all we can to fight this, and maybe one day they'll listen to reason and we'll win this. We'll be able to get past this. I'll hope and pray for this every day, and I feel so sorry for my fans in the EU that this seems to be coming to pass, regardless of how much fighting has been over the past many months. Again, I'm sorry, but I have to do what I can to save my channel. I hope you can understand and continue to support me. Remember, I love you guys regardless of where you live. I love you all dearly, and I thank you so much for your love and support. Remember to stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay? Okay. Mwah. Mwah. Later, everybody. Bye-bye.